Hi guys, welcome back to Jane Talks for another week. I know I've got these two bright spots over here. I guess it's just the time of day that I'm recording this. I don't know if it's the sun shining through the window in the door. I'm not sure anyway. I can't seem to make it go away no matter where I sit. So hopefully it doesn't bother you too much. So again, with the thinking thing, I guess it kind of follows to, like last week I kind of mentioned about the little things in life that really matter. And I guess it made me think more, and probably the book I'm reading too. I think it kind of made me think more about listening to the voice, like in you, like listening to yourself. I guess that's what I would call it now. I know that when I was very heavily involved in religion, I would often hear comments like consciences being seared by disobedience to what you know to be right. And since that time, I think I've heard several different ways to describe it. And to me, it all kind of boils down to the same thing. When we don't listen to ourselves or the still small voice, whatever it is you believe, if you believe in God or the universe or whatever kind of tells you what to do. I think everybody has experienced to greater or lesser degrees having a feeling. Some people I think have even expressed hearing, like almost like hearing an audible voice saying, "Don't do that," or "Don't go here, don't do there." There have been like miraculous stories about people that have not gotten on a plane which has crashed. And the reason why is because they just had this overwhelming feeling that they should not do that. They should not get on that plane. Just different things like that really can't be described. But if we choose to take those experiences and act on them, we end up, I guess I would say, with a sense of gratitude and thankfulness for the reminder, or for dissuading us from actually doing whatever it was that we were going to do that we did not. And I think that for me, I have trouble sorting through some of that. And I've heard people say, I've heard the comment, "Oh, how can something that feels so good be so wrong?" Or, and I know that like there are some things that I think I can sort through in my mind. Like in my mind, it's not okay to indulge yourself in, eating 5 dozen donuts or 45 Big Macs, or, to the point of abusing your body to the point of it causing sickness. That's not okay. The same thing with your mind, right? Like beating yourself up so badly that you cut or you commit suicide, or like those are terrible ramifications, I guess I would say, of self-abuse. Maybe that's not accurate, and you're welcome to disagree with me. But I think that for me, when I look back over my life, and when I try and make it make sense, my life makes sense right now, I think that I've seen, I think that I've experienced in my life sometimes a peace that helps me get through something monumental. And I have heard numerous comments over my years of I guess I would say it would be God related, where all things work together for good to those that love God, and let go and let God take your load. Some of those comments, and again, however it is that you associate or connect with the universe or God or gods or whatever, I think that. I think we can all identify with the feeling of surrender, or the realization that the outcome of whatever we're dealing with is beyond our control for whatever reason. And for me, I know that often my worst flaw, I guess, maybe not the worst one, but one of my many flaws, is trying to fix something, or feeling responsible for it, or feeling responsible for others' happiness. That's probably part of it. Aiming for perfection, maybe. I know that I had a feeling of wanting to be kind of beyond reproach. Like, if I do everything right, then, nobody will yell at me, nobody will hurt me, or I'm aware that some of that doesn't maybe make sense, but that's really the only way that I know how to describe it, I guess. So I think that being connected with yourself and trusting and believing that if you really want to do the right thing in your life, in whatever direction, finances, raising your kids, in your relationship with your spouse, whatever, your job, your career, anything, if you really want to do the right thing, I believe that somehow there's a guidance there. And if you're in tune with yourself enough, you have the option to hear and not screw up too badly, I guess is how I would put it. And I know there are times when I have been in a mood, either angry or bitter, or when I have made choices that I definitely regret. And I can look back at the time and I can say, you knew not to do that and you did it anyway. So I don't have much sympathy for myself in those situations. You did the crime, so now you do the time, right? Anyway, that's kind of getting off topic. I guess what seemed impressive to me today in doing my reading was just, I guess, being in tune with yourself and really listening, taking the time to quiet yourself enough in your daily routine to have a few minutes to just listen. Am I doing what am I getting myself closer to my goals? Am I working towards what I know is right for me? And that's what I'm working on. So I hope that made some kind of sense, and have a great week, everybody, and we'll talk next week.